Okay. Alright, I just wanted to make this video, show some people, whoever may be interested, maybe not, whatever. My little 10-gallon reef setup. Just got it started probably about a month ago. I started with this about 8-pound piece of lace rock. Then about a week later I went and got this 3-pound coral base. And this is another piece of lace rock I got a week ago just because I thought it was so cool looking. Because it's got these like 3 different tiers to it, and like this little peak here. I don't know, I just think it's cool, and maybe some corals will look pretty cool sitting up on it, and whatever. I was gonna stop with the piece of with these lace and coral, but I saw this here and I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. So I figured I'd stick that in there somewhere. So altogether I got about 14 pounds, give or take a little, worth of rock, and they were all dead to begin with. None of them were live, which is why I had, I pretty much have nothing in the tank anyway, because it's still cycling through. Did this the real old-fashioned way. I didn't buy any live sand, any live rock or anything. The only thing I got that was kind of pre-done was the water. I got that pre-mix water with, the balanced pH and all that other nonsense from, I don't know if you could see it. No, it's too dark down there. But yeah, I got that box from Petco. Not bad. $9 on sale. It's pre-mixed, ready to go. I have not had one issue yet so far about my salinity. It's been between 2.2 and 2.4 and has not fluctuated at all within the month it's been going and cycling. Same for my pH. It's been exactly where it's been supposed to be. So, and as far as the sand goes, that's your standard. I think it's aragonite sand or whatever. I got about 15 pounds of that. It was dry, not live. And I got a pretty decent amount. It's, I don't know if you can really see, it's kind of dark, but it's pretty much that much. It's a pretty good amount of sand in there. I'm trying to go for a nano version of a deep sand bed, because eventually I want to seed it with some, critters and things to kind of balance out the ecosystem in here. But at least that's my goal. Who knows if it'll happen. So that's as far as the rock, the water, the sand. And as far as the lighting, I got this Evolution LED setup. It's got 10 LEDs, 3 of the actinics, and 7 of the 10,000 Ks. They're 3 watts apiece. So it's got some kick to it. This thing is pretty strong compared to my old LED setup I had on here. And as far as the heater, we got one of those little 50-watt jammers. Keeps the temperature exactly where it's supposed to be. It fluctuates between 1 to 2 degrees, if that. For a cheap little $10 Tetra heater, it really does its job, and quite well. Maybe I got lucky and got a good one, because I've heard extremely bad things about this heater, but hey, it's working for me so far. I have not had any kind of temperature fluctuation. And I have a mini AquaClear 20 power head. I think it pushes out 127 gallons per hour, 127 GPH. Not 100% sure. I think that's right. But it's an AquaClear 20. So that's been in there since day one. And the only pretty much new addition I have to this, I think a couple days ago I just got this. I don't know if you see it so much, but I got an AquaClear 50 on here. 50 may sound like a bit much. It probably is, but I guess overfiltration is better than under, and if it ever gives me an issue, or I turn out not to need it because of the amount of the amount of sand and rock that I have in here, if I turn out not to need it for its biological purposes, then I was kind of hoping just to convert it into a mini refugium, which I've seen some videos people doing. So I don't know. I mean, hope everything goes well. Today I just put in my first little, there we go, there he is. He's been hiding out behind those pieces of rock, but yeah, I got a little clownfish. He seems pretty happy. My water chemistry is pretty much right where it's supposed to be right now. I'm at the end of my cycle, pretty much. At the complete end of it. So everything looks pretty decent. I wasn't sure to add a skimmer or not, because for a 10-gallon I have not heard any good things about the nano skimmer, so if anybody could give me some personal feedback on that for a nano tank, because the only one I could really find that's out there is like the Rio nano skimmer, and from what I hear, that thing's like Russian roulette, hit or miss, and it's really hard to find a good one. So I don't even know if I should bother wasting my time with one, or if I should just do my weekly water changes, you know, and do that. But so if anybody could give me feedback, or a mini nano skimmer that works, shoot it in the comments. That'd be very helpful. Thank you. And I don't know, what else to add? Oh, I forgot. Underneath, well, it's too dark. Let me try and pull this thing out. Here. I got a, well, can't see, it's too dark. I got a old 1-gallon glass, like an old school milk jar, 1-gallon glass jar for a auto top-off reservoir. I have the pump, the tubing, everything hooked up for it. I am just waiting on my sensor. I don't know, I ordered it a week and a half ago off Amazon for $3. I don't know what's taking so long. It said it was only supposed to take, 5 days, but I'm already 8 days into it. But once I get my float switch, my float switch sensor, then my auto top off will be set. So I'll have an auto top off with this. It's a DIY if you want to check it on YouTube. A guy has it with a battery powered auto top off reservoir. I just took the physics behind that, and instead of using a battery powered one, I'm just using a standard plug-in one. So instead of that noisy battery powered one, because I don't want to deal with batteries and I don't want to deal with the noise, so I just took the same concept but applied it to a standard, just a standard air pump instead of a battery. So if you want to check that out, that's pretty cool. It was definitely really cool. So alright, well, I guess that's it. Let me know what else, what you people think about it, and any comments or questions or advice would definitely be good. Thanks a lot.